For example, if someone asks me what I had for lunch yesterday, quite often I will just lie and tell them something.
ADHD and lying go hand in hand, and there's 3 reasons why for this. One is what the video I just stitched talks about, is that there's a challenge in this working memory to actually recall what the person's asking. And so if it doesn't feel relevant, it's just they have learned through social conditioning that it's easier for them just to lie and give a response than say, I don't know, or I don't remember, because they probably have had a lot of negative experiences with that in the past. Lying is often a coping skill that kids develop when they're in very punishment-based environments, whether it's at home or at school. A growth mindset that really embraces failure, effort, learning through failing. Those are really good for the ADHD kids. And so often they get out of trouble by lying, and it becomes this almost automated, habituated response, which can then, in their relationships down the line as adults, show up and be like this hard habit to break. And these 2 factors are really about the social environments and the social conditioning that are not ADHD affirming, and the consequences of that, which aren't really the kid's fault at all, because they didn't get the supports that they need. Now, as an adult, there are things you can do to unlearn that and learn different coping mechanisms. And it's also up to the other people in their lives to learn a little bit more, and what are supportive ways to engage with different people who have different needs that aren't blaming or shaming of what do you mean you don't know what you had for lunch? You must be lying and da 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 da. And the last reason why is just some of that impulsivity where it's just a response and they don't know how to inhibit it. And that is also just working with some of the executive functioning skills and training that can really help with that. I do think these are really important conversations to have as a couples counselor that primarily works with ADHD relationships. This can be one of the main things that people just really can't recover from if the person is lying, because it breaks this foundation of trust. And also, recognizing that lying, trust, all these things are very different depending on where you grow up, what culture, what community. And so it looks different for everyone. However, that is a common theme. Let me know in the comments if you want to know anything else about ADHD and lying.